I'm Ramsey, the loud one.
I'm Jesse, the short one.
Put us both into one, we are.
Lots of noise, always too fast, lots of laughs. Here's our podcast, the loud and short of it. Hi, and welcome to the loud and short of it.
I'm Ramsey, the loud one.
And I'm Jesse, the short one.
This week we are going to tear the fuck down one thing which I hate more than anything, and those are dating apps.
Ooh, you hate more than anything.
Yes.
Wow. That is a staunch opinion to have on dating apps.
But
We've already lied to you, and we're 10 seconds in.
I'm single, and I put working on these dating apps, and I refuse to accept blame.
Okay, well, so you've seen it from the ground up before. Maybe you haven't, in which case, fuck you. What we're going to do is we're going to list all of the dating apps, all 1,003 of them. We Googled it. This is going to be a long episode. Not just like 6 that we can remember. We're going to tear them down, tell you why each one is just absolute fucking dog shit. And then we're going to build the 2 best dating apps ever. And everything in this episode is trademarked and patented and everything else, so you can't steal our amazing ideas.
You can't. My dad works for the government.
Just like the sandwich super balloon that...
Subguns?
Subguns.
Subguns?
Just like subguns.
If we ever make merch, it's going to be subguns.
Subguns. Okay. Which one do you want to start with? Where do you want to begin?
Hinge.
Hinge.
I got a lot of opinions on Hinge.
Yep. So I don't, because I haven't downloaded Hinge ever.
Clown.
But I Googled what it is, and I have some very strong opinions on it as well now.
Let me start.
Yeah, go for it.
I don't like Hinge. It's scary. I went on Hinge, and they kind of like make you like put a profile up or whatever, like all of them do. But it feels
would be
like
a really interesting dating site if it was just you swiped on nothing and no one had profiles.
Well, that's how I swipe on Bumble. I just swipe all to the right, and then I look whenever I get a match. But no, Hinge. It felt like it was getting. I feel like I had to get too intimate. I was like getting like creeped out. I said some corny,
very personal.
Yeah, I said some corny shit or whatever, and I was like, I must have like been in class or something, and this girl like swiped right on it, and she like gave me some super insightful response, and I was like, wow, unmatched. I was like, well, that shit made me sweat, dude. I had no opportunity to be funny. I had immediately talk about emotions. It wasn't about it. It was spooky.
Yeah. I don't like anything that doesn't allow me to use my comedy to make up for my shitty personality.
Yeah. See, the thing is with Hinge, it's broken inherently, because the thing is when you're starting to date someone, you start with a mask.
Yeah.
You're wearing a mask. Hinge requires you to go in with the mask off. I say fuck no. You're gonna get the porcelain Phantom of the Opera sexy man, and then 3 months later, I'm gonna pull that mask off, and you're gonna be like, this guy's funny, but he has horrible anxiety, and he's mad like 20% of the time.
There is just a whole aspect to pulling that mask off real slow, like.
Yeah.
You got to do it just incrementally. If anybody rips it off at the beginning, I'm already afraid of them.
Yeah. Anyone getting too up front with me, I'm like, hey, relax. There's one girl told me how this is not on Hinge, but she told me how like she had a kid or whatever, and I immediately was like, this is not going to work out.
Yeah.
And she was just like, okay, well, I want to get all that out, up at front, and I was like, yeah. That makes sense. And then I was like, still kind of resented her. Oh, man.
I didn't share my dirty laundry. Why did you?
I was like, okay, I have depression. I'm not talking about it.
So my incredibly informed opinion on Hinge was that I Googled it right beforehand, and their little bio says that they think that they want to introduce you to people that your friends know. So they base it off of, like, your social media accounts, mainly Facebook, and they try to match you with, like, people that friends of friends.
Oh, fuck!
So if you've linked your Facebook, that's what's happening.
That is not how I thought it worked. I hope I don't owe an apology to anybody. You're watching this. I'm so sorry. Oh, man, I'm sweating now.
So that's my biggest beef with Hinge, is that nobody, and I mean nobody, was like, you know what I need in my dating life? More friends of friends off Facebook.
Yeah.
That mean girl from high school, that's who I really wanted to connect back with in my 20s.
That's also kind of difficult, because now it's like, I feel like with stuff like that, like if you fuck up on like Tinder or whatever, like you fucked up on Tinder, like she thinks you're a spaz or whatever, and like it's fine. But like then you fuck up like within like a fucking web of circles, your social circle, that's gonna get back to you, and you're gonna make fun of.
That's Tinder. It has a sense of anonymity to it.
Yeah. I've definitely had bad
My favorite
dates.
Tinder match of all time was that I matched with somebody on Tinder, fucked it up, or it just never became anything.
Yeah.
But like a shitty "hey you up" text and then nothing
Yeah.
else. And then 3 months later, I met that person through a friend of a friend, and both of us the whole time were like, where the fuck do I know you from? And then I figured it out, and I never said a thing, but I was like, it was definitely, we matched on Tinder like 6 months ago, and nothing happened.
I had this one thing where me and this girl matched over like 3 separate apps, dude.
Oh my god!
And
you're not married right now?
I just refused. There's something about it. It was not happening.
You were like, you have 3 dating apps? That's fucking depressing.
I was like, hey, have some water. Quench that thirst. This is embarrassing. Quit chasing me.
Oh my god, you're a monster.
Oh yeah, not a great guy. No, I was in reality, I was just too much of a pussy to DM her because I hated commitment, and I still do.
Okay, well, speaking of being too much of a pussy to DM, I know which one I want to get into next. Bumble.
Okay.
Bumble
perfect.
is Tinder without any of the good parts.
I agree.
It is an app made for dudes that are unable to send anything other than "hey, you up" and weird one-liners.
So here's my biggest problem with Bumble, bro. It is just straight up. It has a grand illusion, amazing marketing, where it's just this thing where it's like, okay, the girl has to talk first. Like she's gonna set you up on the playing field. Like
what
that's
were those
it.
dances called?
What?
You know the dances where they get Sadie something?
Sadie Hawkins.
Sadie Hawkins dance.
I was like,
The Sadie Hawkins.
you stopped me and said,
dance.
what were those dances called? And immediately I was just like, is he talking about Fortnite dances? I was like, that is not, I was like, I don't know how the fuck you've been courting women, but that has not worked for me. Yeah, it's like the Sadie Hawkins. But in reality, that's not what it is, bro. It is a girl saying, hi, how was your dude, I was talking to this girl last week on it, and she literally was like, hi, how are you? And I was like, oh, I'm cool, getting through the work week. This is life because, I'm trying to, like, fucking facilitate. And she goes, neat. Do you have plans for the weekend? And I was like, are you a fucking bot? I didn't say that. I just stopped talking to her.
Every time a woman has shown me her Tinder and the kind of messages she gets, it's just significantly worse than that.
Yeah.
It's just, hey, 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 for hundreds of dudes. And then one guy will be like, pretty eyes. Hey. Like, Jesus fuck,
Do you know the
man.
differences between me and that girl?
What?
I don't have to deal with her problems. I have to deal with mine.
Yes.
I just feel like it's also harder to just be like funny and like noticed like whenever someone like starts the conversation. You have to be like, okay, am I have to be a fucking clown all of a sudden?
Yeah.
It's Bumble just does. It's harder to navigate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we doing next? Fuck, that just got depressing. That's what you do to people, Bumble.
Yeah.
You give them the thought that everything's gonna be like a Sadie Hawkins dance.
The best thing Bumble ever did was be advertised on the Lakers jerseys. It looked beautiful. It was just perfect.
What if Sadie Hawkins dances, instead of forcing women to ask men out, it was just forcing women to start conversations with men? It'd be much less interesting. Also, you'd get the same level of awkwardness. Because women just walked up to men and went, hey, dudes would be like, whoa.
Yeah.
Attention from somebody other than my mom?
I will.
I broke him.
Cut the episode. This is our first short. Oh, man. Yeah, no, that'd be fucking sick. I feel like there's a lot of, like, dudes, like, people talk like dudes being intimidated by girls doing that, and I've always just been like, I think you're crazy if you feel that way.
Yeah.
I would be so much happier if it worked like that, because, like, I don't know, I'm like a bigger dude. I don't want to be, if I come off like a creep dude, like, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, it's super shitty.
I think I've only had one girl make that, like, a very first initial move. So I just don't see it happening. I don't know how Bumble can really exist.
Yeah. Way to go, Bumble. Close it up. Or
Shut
just
it
turn
down.
into Tinder. You're a prettier layout. That's all I'll
That's
give
very
you.
true. Their marketing is just impeccable. Okay.
What do you got next?
How about OkCupid?
I was on OkCupid for 2 weeks.
Really?
Yep.
How'd it go?
I just set the ages from 40 to 45. And I went hunting.
That's where you met the woman with the son.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, hey, you can't be 40 years old and having a kid around me.
So I did the exact opposite with OkCupid.
You looked for her son?
No, yes. I tried to adopt children. I had the app completely wrong.
Yeah.
No, I downloaded OkCupid when I was like 16, and I just lied about the age on it, and then set the ages to like 18 to 21. And I was like, yeah, I'm just fishing for women out here.
Oh my god.
And it was fucking terrible. I don't even know if Tinder existed.
You're a criminal. I think that's a crime.
I always do love on Tinder, back to that one, which we will get to. Like the amount of women that are like, my account says I'm 25, but I'm actually 23.
Yeah.
Or like, my account says I'm 21, I'm 9. Like, it's always 2 years, and like, you all made these at 16, and that's so fucking scary.
Sometimes I'll see it and I'll be like, I get it. You fucked with your age to prove something on a fake ID. I was like, it's cool. We're over it.
That being said, I haven't seen OkCupid since I was in high school. And I hope it's the best one. I hope they're just thriving.
It's not, dude. I used it a few years ago. It's literally the same thing. You swipe right or left. I think it's like there's less. I
remember it had like multiple choice questions back in the day.
Yeah, it is one of those things where it is more. That is for dating. Like if you're on OkCupid and you're just trying to fuck, like you're. If you're successsul, you're a bad person.
So I picked the wrong one when I was a 16.
Yes, 100%. You fucking criminal.
Okay, what do you want to get into next?
Christian Mingle.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I got
Young
a lot of
Life
takes
for
on
Adults.
This. What's the Kanye line on Christian Mingle? It's almost got Tristan Single. Tristan, he played for the Cavs. He cheated on Khloe Kardashian.
You just needed any chance
Single.
to suck on some Kanye.
I was so excited because I was thinking about it. Because I looked that up and I was like, wait, that's kind of true. I think that Christian Mingle, I think it exists for a good reason, and I want it to be a fucking bubble. I think if you identify as Christian, that's the only site you're allowed to use.
Oh, fuck. If Christian Mingle just kept them off the other dating sites, that would be fucking amazing.
We're finna fucking Thunderdome Christianity.
See, now I just assumed Christian Mingle was a way for people to have premarital sex and not feel bad about it.
Oh.
Because they were like, you can't tell anybody.
Yeah.
I can't tell anybody.
It's
so it didn't
it's
happen.
Not premarital. It's
Exactly,
not premarital title, baby.
It's not premarital if you don't get married.
I think it is one of those things, too, where I'm just like, you see that and you're like, man, what the fuck are you, like, why are you on here?
Yeah.
Like, is this how you're, like, dude, the thing is, like, the people with the most, like, sense of community or whatever are having trouble finding significant others.
You meet them on
Dip
Sunday.
out the fucking community, bro. You need to be somewhere else.
Switch up your churches.
Yeah.
Stop going to grandma's church.
Yeah, be a Baptist, you fucking loser. What are the other ones? Prilosec. Well, Presbyterian.
Catholic. Vegetarian.
Welcome to the...
Welcome to the Christian Sex Podcast. Sex.
We talk about non-denominational fucking. Oh man, I'm having trouble keeping together this episode.
Missionary only.
Yeah, Christians. Dip. Oh, I hope my mom doesn't see this one specifically.
Okay, how about this one? Plenty of Fish. You ever download that one?
I don't think I was on this one.
Me neither, and it's my favorite one.
Why?
Because the name that they came up with already implies that you need consoling. they weren't like, come get laid. They were like, we know you fucked up once.
They were like, hey, I know you're feeling down, but this is a numbers game, baby. You gotta pump your numbers up.
The only way they could have gotten better branding is they called it Rebound.
She's not the one for you, bro.
You'll find another one in an app.
Plenty of Fish isn't even like more a dating site. You just put in all your information, it just blocks her on all your socials. It's like
it deletes your Facebook for it, makes you go to the gym.
Dude, Plenty of Fish is just rehabilitation. It's not even a dating site anymore.
It's free therapy sessions as well. It's just an all-around great service.
Imagine you with psychology majors.
I might change my dating app to everything we just made Plenty of Fish into. That's amazing.
Mine is semi like that.
Okay, should we go for the big one?
What's the big one?
Tinder. I mean, it's got to be the biggest one, right?
Yeah.
If it's not, I'm just...
Yeah,
I've been out of the game too long.
Yeah. All right, let's get into Tinder.
Getting into Tinder?
Yeah,
Okay.
you gotta take.
Yeah, it's dog shit.
It's
Just
ass.
a shit app.
It's ass. I'm not paying for it, bro. I'm never
Oh
gonna
my
pay
God.
for it. I would sooner pay a prostitute than I will Tinder, bro.
Also,
I don't know if I should say I meant it though.
Also, one time Tinder was like, "What if we made 5-minute movies that somehow led to you swiping more?" And it was the coolest idea ever. And then they didn't keep doing it. I was on Tinder every night
Every
for
Sunday,
2
bro.
weeks because I was like, I have to know,
Bro, I swear to God, I thought you were gonna go negative with that, but I remember
awesome.
I remember the night I was on Tinder and it was just like the swipe surge apocalypse is coming, and I was like, yes, sir, it is. And I was like finding out what it was, and I immediately was like, hey Siri, a reminder every 5 p.m. on Sunday, please. Watch that thing all the way to the end.
I went and saw a movie on Sunday right at 5, and I missed the whole swipe surge.
Oh,
and I was fucking furious because I wanted to enjoy the movie, but then afterwards, like I missed the important cinematic experience, which was underpaid high schoolers filming this shitty fucking.
we got out of 1917. Jess, she was just like, I missed the Tinder cinematic universe. Yeah, Tinder, do that again. Yeah. Be interesting. Again, get rid of premium.
The best way to it made nobody was getting hey messages during that.
No.
There was always something to talk about because you were like, you stole the lunchbox?
Yeah.
You stole you piece of shit. How could you?
I would there was one of like it was like where it was a decision as simple as like choosing a snack. Mm-hmm. There was one girl chose like the snack cakes, and I chose the hot Cheetos. I was like, this isn't gonna work out. we're gonna have to cut this off early. I'm gonna be honest with you. I learned where my priorities were.
Yeah, but I think Tinder's just been on the decline. They just get worse and worse.
Yeah,
it's like Facebook. Started out as a way for college kids to meet each other and fuck.
Yeah,
and now it's just Instagram, and you just post pictures and then there's like stories, all kinds of weird shit you can do on there. Yeah. You're like, why?
I just don't know who it's for. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I feel like
for posting pictures, getting a shitload of likes, and seeing that number go all the way up to.
Yeah, I just hate it though.
But the weird thing is, every woman that's ever shown me their Tinder has 999 matches, 999 plus matches waiting. Like, yeah. At that point, I don't know why you're still posting stuff.
I had like 40 at one point. I was like, all right. I'm just speed swiping. That's what I usually do a lot of times. I'll speed swipe. And like I don't think I've ever gotten one where I was just like, oh God, no. I have, but it's honestly it's the same game. And also it's just like out of the because the thing is, bro, it's like the thing I hate about these fucking apps is it's just like, A, you're playing a numbers game like that. If you do it the way I do it, like a scientist, you just flow through them all. You get down to your like sample set, and then you get to work off of those. But the thing is, you got to put so much fucking effort into each conversation. Say you have 40, you're putting like 10 minutes a day into each one. Dude, at one point, I was on these apps for like 2 hours a day.
Are you trying to date off Tinder?
No, I'm...
Bro, if you're not
talking about that.
You need to... we're shitting on them right now. But the whole point of Tinder is just to hit the match, and then you just ask for a phone number.
Dude,
just instantly just hit the funny, say something funny, say, you look nice, what's your phone number? And 80% of the time, they're just going to fucking ignore you. But sometimes they don't.
But the thing is, like, I hit a point where I was like, I felt like I was working a part-time job trying to get laid. And I was like, I'm fucking out. I can't do this shit anymore. I download it and re-download it every great once in a while. You can tell, like, my confidence is peaking, and I'm like, yeah, I need more. It, like, becomes a drug. No, I just feel shitty. I'm like, I can't do Tinder this week. I'm done with it. And then I hop back on because it's honestly kind of fun.
It is a very addicting thing.
How many of these do you
have? I got 2 more.
All right.
Grindr.
The best. It is I've heard like wondrous things about it. It is the best. It is exactly everyone knows what it's for.
It's beautiful.
Yep.
If I just don't think it can be applied to opposite genders because straight dudes be creepy as fuck.
Yep.
Just we ruin it for everyone.
Wish we could figure that out
every time.
There has to be a way.
Get like an incel detector.
Yeah.
So like when you download Tinder, it asks you like 20 questions, being like, "How fucking creepy are you? Are you gonna do these things?" And then it just eliminates. It sends them to a different app all by themselves.
I don't want that. It's like,
or it sends them straight to Christian Mingle.
It's like cheating in Call of Duty. It's just like if you're hacking, you get put into the hacker loft.
Yes,
I kind of like that, honestly. But all the incels and I guess there aren't incel girls. They're just
Yeah, there definitely are.
Really?
They have a funny name that I can't remember right now.
I guess the
I think femcells maybe. It's
Femcells?
something weird.
I don't know. Yeah, get him the fuck out of here. Tired of seeing him.
Doesn't Tinder already do that?
What do you mean?
Because they have like a 1 to 10 scale that they give you based on how often people swipe on you, and it just matches you up like with people in your same likeness bracket.
I don't even know about that.
I believe that's a thing, or it used to be, because people started requesting Tinder to send them all of their data that they had on them, and that had like your percentages and everything.
Oh, I just could not crack that bitch open. That would drive me crazy.
And then our last one, farmers only.
I'm just gonna go ahead and assume this is a grinder situation. This is exactly what it needs to be. There's only so many people out there who can deal with the farming life.
It just does not make sense to me.
I disagree.
So you get an app because you want a tough, grizzly, salt of the earth man or woman that works out on a farm and it lives a simpler life.
Yeah.
Yet somehow this same person has an iPhone, knows how to download a dating app, has social media, was able to make an account, take a good picture of themselves.
I mean, I don't know if
That's
these
a
girls.
very small demographic of people you're shooting for.
I mean, all these girls are getting on here trying to fuck Amish men. I think Farmers Only is perfect, because if you're on Farmers Only and you're a girl, you know exactly what you're trying to get into. As a dude with a 17-hour day job, you got to know what it means to be a farmer's wife. You're going to be making a lot of biscuits, a lot of pot roast, and other things farmers eat. My favorite of all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm downloading it after this episode.
I want to be a farmer. I feel like it seems like a calming lifestyle.
I'm just going to take a shitload of pictures of me using a saw.
What if Farmers Only is like, it's not like the others where you get to swipe, it literally just matches you immediately, and you're just like, you are legally bound by contract to marry this woman.
It's digitally arranged marriages.
You have to pay her father a dowry. Yikes.
Just an acre of your farm. It'd be more fun if it was an app that required you to have farmland.
Yeah. It'd be better if it was an app for, like, bulls and cows fucking. Like, try and, like, get the ranch up. I want to crossbreed with your corn, sir. What?
Just Monsanto owns 8,000 accounts. They're trying to fucking get in.
Monsanto? Bro, no, it's just Monsanto Plus. It's the premium version of Farmers Only. Sorry if there's any farmers out there.
Yeah, well, they wouldn't be listening to the podcast because they spend all their time farming or dating.
They got their mind on corn and fucking. Oh, what's
cornholes year round.
Gross. All right, what's the last one?
That's it. We tore them all up. They're fucking.
We ended with Farmers Only.
Trash. Yeah, we gotta end. We tore the best one down.
Do you know what my favorite thing is?
What?
In all of this, we didn't remotely get into bios or pictures.
Oh yeah.
No practical applications of the technology. Just things we think are kind of icky because it's harder for us to fuck.
Yeah, we can do that real quick.
No, I'm done. Let's start building, baby. Fuck it. Bumble, make it easier.
All of them. Make it so you can't leave the same picture for 2 years. Because my Tinder, half of it is me from freshman year of college. It doesn't look anything like me anymore. I'm like, you shouldn't let me do this.
Yeah, I update mine every year. I remember I got, like, when I, like, lost weight and, like, started getting more fit, I updated mine. And I was like, oh, wow, I'm getting, like, a lot more matches. I'm like, I'm so high. And then, like, that shit didn't even compare to on Bumble when I set my political preference to liberal. I got like 50 fucking women with green hair. It was awesome. Best week of my life. But I'm not a liberal.
Guess, yeah. Progressive.
I'm progressive.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't even get into that. The worst part about Bumble. You need more options for your political leanings.
That's true, yeah. Oh, man. So mine is actually it's all political. It's just a political app.
Oh, wow.
No, it's not at all.
Oh, okay,
you go actually go first.
You want me to go first?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, well, mine goes off of what we just said about Bumble. I think asking the personal questions like Hinge does and like OkCupid does and all that, useless.
Disgusting.
No one fucking
Gross.
cares. You got to ask one important question to start the app.
Don't care if you're in the musical
It's
theater.
a sliding scale. from left to right. Left being, I downloaded this app because I want to get laid. And right being, I would like to find a partner in marriage. You set it on the scale, and you will only match with other people on that scale that match you. Instantly solve the entire problem right there. No more awkward conversations where you're like, so what are you looking for right now?
Yeah.
It's set in stone. And if you don't know, pop yourself right in the
middle. I hate that
middle.
question, what are you looking for right now? I always just want to be like, you know.
Yeah.
Like, it's very
don't
obvious.
Make me say it out loud. But then, after you've answered that, you set up your profile just like everything else. Pop some pictures on there. It makes it, you can't have a picture older than a year. Scans it. But then it just keeps asking questions with a sliding scale. Because I feel like no one needs a bio. No one needs to read about you. You can't type anything. Just let the algorithm handle it. You just go left to right. It goes, what's your political leanings? Silly little left-right scale. You just slide that damn scale. Everyone can see where you're at.
You turn dating apps into a fucking Skyrim character creation.
Exactly. In an Excel spreadsheet that we let computers run, and they tell you who you're going to like. Plus pictures, because this is an eHarmony.
Yeah.
Did we skip eHarmony? Yeah, we did.
Who cares? I couldn't even remotely tell you how it works. I think it makes you pay for it, too. So, again, fuck off.
Yeah. Well, my biggest thing with eHarmony is that I saw ads for it when I was like 10 years old. And at that moment, it was already appealing to midlife people older. So at this point, the demographics have to be like nursing homes and.
I always thought eHarmony was pathetic, even as a child. I was like, online dating is for fucking losers, and then here we are.
And then everyone.
Yeah, I was like, I guess everyone's a fucking loser. It was the hardest life lesson I ever had to learn. All right, keep building your site.
So that's everything. It's just a bunch of scales, and then you can fill out as many of them as you want, and you can see other people's scales, and it only shows you people with similar scales.
Okay. So I think
like
that's
tall, short.
I think it's actually how one of them works. Can't remember
really?
which one. Maybe it's OkCupid. Maybe it's eHarmony. Who fucking knows?
If it's eHarmony, I'm downloading tomorrow. Right after I make the best farmers only account ever.
I don't think, dude. I'm telling you, farmers only. I kind of just want to change mine to a just police it to where I can just get all the farming women. I can have a giant combine of like farmer wives. And we all do farm work, I guess.
It would all be so strong.
I know. It'd be awesome. We'd have tons of biscuits and corn.
You can raise children and oxen together.
Oh, disgusting.
They'd be equally strong.
I would never have a kid. Just 800 farm wives. All right. Let me build mine.
Yeah.
So it is called New App. No, it's not. It's not, but I took very bad notes. This is great. So, essentially, you go through, you build your profile, you set up, similar to your thing, you set up your wants, your needs, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then kind of groups you in to this, like, this pool of people. And once a week...
Sounds a lot like every other
No, I'm not done. I'm not done.
Okay.
Because, remember, I'm giving this pitch. Once a week, it matches you with one person.
Yeah.
And you have to make an effort for this one person because these conversations are being scanned by our agents. No one's breaking your house or anything, but if you do not put an effort on both sides, that is going to be a demerit.
Ooh.
And then seeing if the conversation just fizzles out, our agents are very socially apt. They know exactly what that looks like. And then it goes from week to week. And if you hit like week 40 and you're like, okay, you're getting nothing done, you're just wasting people's times, you're wasting an entire week of their times, this is awful, you get fucking taken off the service,
or you get put in another one that you don't know you're in, and it's just other people with shitty demerits.
And
They're stuck having shitty conversations forever.
It blacklists you to Christian mingle. And and also there's a premium service. But the premium service is not to get more likes or swipes or see who wants to fuck you or whatever. It is we actually partnered with our good friends at Subgun. No, I'm kidding. But there's a premium service where you can like set up deals with restaurants or whatever, and then you can get like, oh, if you're going on a date here, you can get like X% off, and then depending on like whoever's paying for it or whatever, like you don't have to tell the other person you're only taking it out because it's a huge discount.
Ooh, can you partner with Venmo so that it just charges both of you half of it right away?
Yeah, sure, why not? This is all made
up. This
up.
is 2020 and we split things halfway now.
Yeah. We also 100%.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I came up with the.
I'll give you that patent, but not
Nice.
you. That's just
Yeah,
us.
no. Yeah, you fuck off.
We own splitting things by Venmo for dates.
We own online love.
Us and Christian Mingle.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's good to hold people accountable.
I like that.
Yeah, just force people to go on dates. I guess it's way more difficult for fucking.
It'd also be very fun because even if you didn't match and find the love of your life, if you collected enough of the not demerits, you're probably just a swell ass person.
That's true.
And then you could just find like the top 20 most friendly conversationists, and then you hire them.
Yeah.
And then they work for you, and then they can judge other people's
Yeah.
conversations. So they didn't find love, but they found a job they can fall in love with.
That's true. I'm also changing mine. If you're a shy person, we're gonna put you up with someone who just won't shut the fuck up. It's just very
smart.
very abrasive. All right, yeah, that's fucking online. We've destroyed it. We've made it whole again.
Yeah.
What's yours called?
The ocean.
Mine is
It's
called.
like Plenty of Fish, but you don't have to have already lost one.
Mine is called Use It or Lose It.
Ah! Wow.
Fucking ad major, baby. Yes. All right. That so wraps up our From the Ground Up.
Yeah. I hope that you feel much better about dating sites now.
Yeah, I do hope you feel validated. I feel like I put way more out on the table than I wanted to, but it's all going online, baby.
We say dumb things so you can feel better about yourself.
But yeah, that wraps our episode for this week. What do we got next week?
Next week we have a variety hour.
Oh, my favorite. So
Yeah.
much good news going on right now.
No fucking kidding.
Thank you for listening.